Billy Squire was a major figure in early 80s rock, known for hits that showcased his potential for future success. But what happened to him? In 2020, Rock Candy magazine caught up with him to find out. Squire, who tends to shy away from the spotlight, especially when it comes to interviews, has often expressed a deep dissatisfaction with the music industry. Before delving into his interview, let's revisit his rise to fame. Born on May 12, 1950, in Wellesley, Massachusetts, Squire's music was heavily influenced by bands like Led Zeppelin, Cream, and John Mayall and the Blues Breakers. He attended Berklee College of Music with plans to become a music teacher, but fate had other plans. In 1975, Squire formed the band Piper, which gained some recognition but ultimately disbanded. He then embarked on a solo career, signing with Capitol Records and releasing his debut solo album, The Tale of the Tape, in 1980. This kickstarted a successful run from 1980 to 1984, including his hit albums Don't Say No and Emotions in Motion. However, the video for his hit Rock Me Tonight in 1984 is widely believed to have derailed his career. The video, which Squire now regrets, alienated many of his male fans. In his interview with Rock Candy, Squire reflected on how the video impacted his career and discussed his eventual decision to step away from the music industry altogether. When interviewed with Rock Candy magazine, he said, quote, "My female fans stayed, but males deserted in droves. Was this due to homophobia? I believe it must be. Did it finish my career?" Squire went on to say, "That's a very extreme statement to make, but it obviously knocked me off course. Before that, I was riding a rocket that was always on the way up. Afterwards, well, I wouldn't say I crashed and burned, but that video certainly had a big impact on where I ended up on the success ladder." So to explain what happened in the video that caused this huge impact, Billy gave complete creative control to his director, who he wasn't used to working with but trusted in. In the video, Squire appears in a pink tank top, moving through silk sheets and performing dance moves that were considered flamboyant, such as prancing and writhing. The video was criticized for lacking the masculinity associated with Squire's earlier rock star image, leading to a disconnect with his audience, something his director never considered. Meanwhile, the record label thought he lost his way, and they created a dictatorship, making it miserable for him. Billy was fed up and bought himself out of his record contract. Because of all this, he saw everything going forward in a different light. Squire has since remained largely out of the public eye, focusing on personal projects and living a life away from the music industry that once defined him. Billy mostly stepped back from recording after his 1993 album Tell the Truth didn't achieve commercial success. However, he has continued to perform on smaller tours, at one-off concerts, and through occasional collaborations as he has done, and will probably continue to do. While he has hinted at the possibility of returning to music, he remains disillusioned with the industry as a whole, so if you ever see Billy Squire, you're fortunate.